But y'all, I try Pilates. Let me tell you something.
Hey, good morning, y'all. It is Sunday, September 22nd, and I'm about to go into a Pilates class. And I'm a little scared. I've got a package, so I have 4 Pilates classes a month, but it's been about 2 months since I've been. And Pilates is really hard. If you've never tried it, it's a great workout, but it's hard. And I'm low-key scared because I know I'm gonna be struggling, which is fine. I'm gonna go in here, get back into my Pilates because it does lean you out. It makes your core super tight. You're using muscles that you will never use doing a traditional weightlifting. So I'm gonna get in here, I'm gonna get back in the groove and start going once a week. You know, summer bodies are made in the winter, not quite winter yet, but we're gonna get a head start on it. So let me run in here and see how this goes. All right, y'all, so I survived. I was struggling the whole class, but I made it through it. Whew. I'm tired. I will say I do feel good. I'm glad I went, even though it was really hard. The instructor, I feel like she kind of giggled at me a couple of times. I think it's because like I'm fit, and so I think Pilates instructors get a kick out of people who appear fit and probably, at least notice I said appear fit, struggling in Pilates, because I was struggling because, you know, my aesthetic, you know, I do have muscles and you can see them, and you would think that this would be a breeze, but no, I was shaking. So you can't let appearances fool you, and sometimes you have to switch up your workout to get a different effect. So it's really hard. So I'm going to continue to come once a week and get back on track, and then also do my other workouts because, you know, I feel like I've been a little bit lazy the past couple of months. I've been doing my walking, but I haven't been consistent with like the gym and healthy eating. I've reset, quote unquote, several times, but you know what? It doesn't matter how many times you have to start over. Just continue. Just don't stop. So we're going to reset again today. I'm going to meal prep. I meal prepped last week, but I only ate my meal prep twice, I think, which is not good. And I think it's because I use like the Sam's pre-made chicken breast. So this time I'm going to order, you know, regular chicken breast, season them myself, and then grill them on my Ninja Grill, and then do my rice. Instead of broccoli, I think I'm going to do salad, or maybe I'll do broccoli. Maybe I'll do both. I don't know. I also have some HelloFresh kits that I need to make, so we may end up using that as meal prep too, because also I'm only going to be working Monday through Wednesday. I'm off Thursday, Friday, Monday because we've got some college tours plans, so I'm excited about that. And my husband's volunteering at church today. I should have gone, but I wanted to go to Pilates, and I'll watch the message today. But it's not good. You need to go to church. Go to church if you don't go to church. It's different actually being there. So I'm going to go home, take a shower, and want to make sure that I have lunch ready for them when they get home. Get to resetting today. That's about it. So I'll talk to y'all later.
Where I had sometimes played chess, and when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage.
Got one of my daughters texting me about homecoming dresses, and the other one texting me about hair color. She just cut her own hair last night, and she did kind of even all over, and it looks really good. She looks good with short hair. She was trying to grow it back out, but I guess she got enough of it, so she cut it. She got some clippers and cut it, and it looks really good. But before they get back, wait, is this right? Okay, yes, I'm gonna make these beef flautas, and it's supposed to take 30 minutes, so perfect. It'll be done before they get here. But I wanted to quickly talk about us taking our youngest daughter, who turned 16, on her first driver lesson yesterday. So it was something else. No, she did a really good job. I don't know, I'm just like so nervous about her driving. And I think it's because once she knows how to drive, like she really low-key doesn't need us anymore. I mean, they do, they'll always need their parents, but you know, they won't need to rely on us as much as they used to. And she's had her license for several months now, and we've been wanting to take her. It would never work out. And I think subconsciously I've kind of been pushing it because that's like one of the last major things that's gonna happen with her, if you know what I mean, as she's growing up. Maybe not last major thing, she has plenty of things happening, but it's like one of the first like major things of realizing that your kids are growing up and are becoming even more independent. It's learning how to drive and being able to get places and do things without you. So I think subconsciously I've been holding it back to try to keep her from growing up so fast, but it is what it is. They grow up. Yeah, she did very well. I was a little nervous, and you just don't know what your kids don't know. We weren't one of those parents who would ever let them drive before they got their permit. So, you know, just starting with the basics of as far as, okay, one of the questions she asked was, why don't you use your left foot to drive? Bruh. And it's a great question, and we had to explain. I guess the main reason is because you don't want to crash, right? You don't want to be switching back and forth between feet. But then it's like, okay, if you know how to drive a manual, if you know how to drive stick, which I know how to drive a manual, I had to drive a manual when I was younger. It's like you use your left foot to shift the gear on the clutch with the manual, and it's like she doesn't even know what any of that means. It just happened to start from basics, try to explain why you only use your right foot, what the emergency brake is for. It was an experience, but she did really well. She did make my anxiety go up because she's a little jokester. She's pretty funny. Her and her dad have good senses of humor, and she would just make, you know, just little remarks and little jokes where I'm just like, this is nothing to play with. Don't be joking. And of course her dad didn't care. He thought it was quite entertaining and amusing, but I did not. But overall, she did really well. So let me finish making lunch for my family, and I'll talk to y'all later.